Finally, the Prime Minister of Senegal, Ousmane Sonko, has arrived in Mali. Now, this is really huge. Even it brings such an excitement. Even when I report it. Hello, I am Mahlet Ayele, your host at Connect Africa, bringing you the latest from the continent. Now, as you all have been, watching, if you have been following our channel, we have been reporting extensively about Senegal, Diomaye Faye, the president, his trips to France, his trips to the region, to the ECOWAS member states. And we all have been asking, where is Osman Sonko? Why we don't see him? And what about the relation between Senegal and the Sahel states? Because we have heard Osman Sonko during his campaign before they came to power that he said we will not leave our brothers in the Sahel alone. And we wanted to see that really practically, and that's exactly what we have seen today, although it's just the start. But yeah, Osman Sonko, the prime minister of Senegal, he was in Rwanda yesterday for the inauguration of the Rwanda's president. I don't know which term of Paul Kagame, fifth term or whatever. But yeah, he attended that inauguration. And he headed to Mali. And today he arrived in Mali and he was welcomed by his counterparts. So this is the Prime Minister of Senegal. Now he's in Bamako, and it says, the headline is like that they are running, meaning the government of Senegal it's a friendship and working visit. So he was welcomed by his Malian counterpart, Chogol Kokala Maiga, the Prime Minister of Mali, upon his arrival at the President Modibo Keita International Airport. So also later on, a meeting between Ousmane Sonko and the President Colonel Assimi Goita is expected, or as we are talking, maybe it's happening. So this comes in really, this meeting or visiting of Ousmane Sonko comes under a background of a lot of things cooking and boiling and brewing in the region in Senegal. First of all, if you start from Senegal, we have been asking, where is Senegal? They're not keeping the promise. Why they're not part of the AES, and why Senegal is not breaking away from its past. We have seen Diomaye Faye 2 times going to France, and the third one is expected to happen in 2 days. We don't know. So we have seen a strengthening relationship with France, and that actually directly or indirectly sending a message to the Sahel that Senegal still remains a very close and trustable or whatever ally to France, which is really weakening the aim, or the weakening this unity that the Sahel states have started. Because if you have always that enabler or errand boy in the region that implements the interests of the French government, then their unity is under scrutiny. And they are fighting against terrorism, and French is basically not even allegedly, they are having a military base everywhere except the Sahel states, and they are training the terrorists to go and fight back the national army of this country. So it comes all this under all this thing, and to see now the Senegalese prime minister, and particularly that Osman Sonko, he was out of the picture for so long. The last time that we have seen him speaking is during when this French politician visited the country, meaning Senegal, and he made Osman Sonko, and the man was in Dakar University, and Osman Sonko again reassured the youth that we will not leave our brothers in the Sahel states. So But after that, for long, he was out of media or anything, out of picture. I mean, of course, just doing his job, but purposely. And people were asking the use of Senegal. Even they have also went uh, on a protest to ask Diomaye Faye, when are you keeping the promise? And there is a lot of speculation that Osman Sonko and Diomaye Faye are not really on the same page. That might, come out. The truth might come out sooner or later. But for now, let's just keep it like that. Now, this is as far as Senegal and the Sahel states is concerned. But when we go to also now, recently, you have seen Mali severing its relationship with Ukraine, because Ukraine is now supporting the terrorists, the Tuareg groups in Mali, and which they have openly admitted. So, following that, Mali has expelled the ambassador of both Ukraine and then also Sweden, because Sweden supported Ukraine and saying something against Mali. And following that, Niger's government have also expelled the ambassador of Ukraine. Okay, now we are seeing actually we are reading that Senegal has actually also questioned the Ukraine ambassador for supporting terrorism in the northern part of Mali. Let me just read this to you. Hopefully, I did not miss that news. Okay, it looks. Okay, look, let me just read this paragraph for you. The expected visit of the Senegal's prime minister to Mali will take place against the background of deteriorating relations between Senegal and Ukraine, which, according to Kiev's ambassador to Dakar, Yuri Pivovarov, has been implicated in terrorist activities in northern Mali. Okay, so on 3rd of August, the Senegalese Foreign Ministry summoned Ambassador Pivovarov over a video about supporting terrorists in Mali posted on the Ukrainian embassy's Facebook account. So, following that, of course, Mali and Niger severed their diplomatic relations with Ukraine. The ECOWAS also condemned foreign intervention in West Africa in the context of separatists and jihadists attacking a Malian and Russian military convoy in northern Mali, and Ukrainian officials made it clear that Kiev helped organize the attack. And they have been caught with the flag of Ukraine and also their military, Ukrainian military in it. So this is, and Diomaye Faye has been appointed by ECOWAS to mediate between the Sahel states, the AES, and ECOWAS, but that didn't go well because they have made it clear there's no reverse, and good for them. I mean, that's the way it should be. In fact, ECOWAS has to make a change and work for the interest of its people. I mean, we all see what's going on in Nigeria. What is there to change? And Senegal as well. And many will follow, So it's ECOWAS that come to the AES, not AES going back to ECOWAS. Now, AES, not only for the people of the AES or Nigerians or Malians or the Burkinabes, it has now become to the global Africans. They are watching on a daily basis what's happening in the Sahel states. It was just a few days ago that the Burkina President Ibrahim Traore has made a speech for a number of African youths that gathered in Burkina Faso. And this is just getting much bigger. In any case, going back to where we started, it's good, really. We have seen Ousmane Sonko in Mali. It's a first step. Okay, you might say, don't get excited. So what will happen? I mean, it's a baby step, and this is the first thing that has to happen, that a Senegalese official to be in the Sahel states, not only to talk about now that Ukraine, what Ukraine has committed, the crime supporting the terrorists in the country, but also, definitely this might be the headline, but definitely they will talk about what, the steps or the path that DOMIFI is going. And I personally really expect from this meeting a lot, that Osman Sonko meeting with Assimi Goïta. So let us know in the comment section, what do you think of will come out of this meeting? Just drop your comment, your questions, your suggestions, and we will update you. Probably later on, it might be late, I might be joined by Senegalese activists, but we will see. Thank you again for joining in. Next, I will see you with Kwame. We're going to look at, as the Paris Olympic have ended, we will look at, the African athletes, how they performed, what happened in the Paris Olympic 2024. Please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, share the video with others, give it thumbs up if you like what we bring you is informative enough, and support us in our PayPal account. That was it, and until the next one, ciao ciao. Do not go anywhere. Okay, just click the next